Here you go. I thought I already pressed the live stream button. Just wait for a few seconds. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's see that today we have the core PPI data about release. So it's PPI is again the very good. Core PPI is also very good. Initial claims are also lower than the expected. Um, Continuous claim is a little higher than the prior. So really interesting. The first reaction of the market is a bounce back from the low of the day to the retesting of the VWAP. We'll see next what happens. Right now, there's no setup. Uh, Market is still hovering over 6,000. We'll take a few minutes to analyze the market. I'm going to give a couple of minutes for everyone to come and join us. Morning, Dan. Morning, Waldemar. So we got the PPI data coming in and really positive data like yesterday. And the initial claim also lower than the expectations. Continuous claim is just a little higher than what we need to see. Let me just bring it here, the finger screen, so you guys can see as well. So first reaction of the market is pushing up. So all positive data. So this is really interesting at this point that both data yesterday and today is really good. Market was over the lows and market is now start pushing up. So if you see, let me just open my pen. I can show you what data I'm looking at it. Right now, there's no setup for me, but market is getting bullish, going over 6,000. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Here you go. Now you see that? So really nice positive data, and now market is pushing over 6,000. Let's see what it does today. Yesterday was a sell the news kind of event, but it didn't sell off that much. I was expecting it to go much lower, uh, but the sell-off is only 50 points sell-off, which is nothing. Essentially, if you look at it, there's nothing. And now market is pushing back up, squeezing everyone who went short yesterday. So very nice if you look at it here. Still on the lower side, ES is much more stronger. Look at the ES and NQ. NQ is still below the VWAP. No, sorry, NQ just climbed back over the VWAP like an ES. So both are above the VWAP on the 30-minute chart. Really, let's see what it does. The pre-market high is a little further away. It could be an interesting day. The question is that is this bounce what's happening? Is this the bounce is going to be the sell the bounce kind of an event, or is this going to be to make allow market to make the new high? You see what I'm saying? So yesterday market had a sell the news kind of an event. So whatever the market make the new high, that was the high of the day. This is kind of an almost this 80 points move so far what we had in NQ. We'll watch make the plan. Right now we are not in the trade. Good morning, traders. Those who are watching on the YouTube and X on the Facebook. Good morning. You can always join our live stream and be part of a community, or introduce yourself and become part of it. So this move is really good. It's pushing. Just going straight up. So I don't know where we can enter here. Really nice move on the data. So retested 6,010, which was a pre-market high, and market is now pushing back over 6,010. Let's see what it does here. I mean, it's still moving up, no pullback. That's very interesting if you look at it straight up on the 2 minute chart. Really nicely moving back up. It seems like it's retesting it, the 6,022, which is basically an overnight session high. Okay, rejection comes in. This is the first rejection. Almost 20 move after 20 points move. This is the first rejection. So good initial reaction. Let's see what it does now. I'm watching it to see that does it reject here, re-extend at this point. Okay, there's a first bull flag, but it's really extended, so I'm not trading it. We're gonna wait to see what it does, and I'm gonna start and giving you context for today. Um, all right, let's do that since we're waiting it. I don't see. I was just thinking if you can pull back here, but let's see here. All right, do you guys see my screen, right? All right. So so here we are. So if you look at this is the June 6th, we made a small consolidation going into the June 9th and June 10th. So 3 day consolidation. Then we had a pre-market gap up. We made the top side, and then we came back into the range in the afternoon. So even today, right now, even after this move 6010, as far as it is below the 6030, we are still within the lower side of the range of the June 6th, right? So where are we trading right now? We are trading here. Now, question is that are we going to break this week, this range, or we going to go down and then move back up, and then come down, and Monday we came down. I don't know. But the question is that there is in the market there's this pullback is due. Could this may trigger the pullback? And if that's the case, then we're gonna see the market continue coming down. We clearly know that we have is okay. So market is selling off, which I'm waiting for. Uh, so let's see that if we can find an opportunity to here to short this top. Uh, let's see, but I'm still really extending this point. All right, let's leave this short. We're gonna short it later. I'm not interested in shorting it. But here, look at it. This is the area, and this is the gap, right? I was thinking that market first since it starts pulling back now, ES should need to come into this area to travel. Once it comes into this travel, there might be a bounce, and then if we need to come back down again in this area, it can come. But the first initial move should be uh, after retesting this support needs to come this side. But it also needs to match with the news and everything. But we'll see. And if you look at the daily now, how this canvas looks like, and you can see what I'm trying to say to you here. So we are is on multi-day consolidation, smaller range days. This was the good day where the range broke. Now we are here again within the same range. As far as we stay within 6,000 to 6,030, there is going to be less opportunities for us to trade. Because it's going to be the range day. If we are stay within this area, there's not much opportunities what we have. So if markets stay within this range, what I taught you yesterday and always, that is not going to be a good day for us to size up. Yeah, but once we see that is breaking down, that's where we see the real edge. and that's where we're going to get the bigger move and better probability of trading. So this could be in where we need to capitalize. As far as the market stay within this 20 points range, we need to be carefully trade, because it could be a chop. Just saw that how it came back down and just moved straight 20 points without any pullback. But when it wanted to come down, look at it, how many, how slowly it came down. Because when the range touched, it just bounced back up. So we are clearly in the 20 points range here. As far as we are within this range, we need to be careful and size appropriately. So our range is here. So this is a big candle range. As once we see it just breaking down, that's where we need to, find that range and size up. Any question, guys? Morning, Vivek. No. So what we're saying that right now, market is in a very short. PPI data came in this morning, and right now we are in a tight consolidation phase. If markets stay within 6,000 to 6,020 point, 6,020, so 6,000 to 6,020 to 30 is going to be tight range, and market can quickly go bounce, do this magic what it's doing right now. So it need to be size lower. But when you see that this size is breaking down, coming below the 6,000 and is breaking down, then where you have an edge, you can take the better opportunity day sizing. And similarly, when we see that this is breaking out over 6,030, that's where we need to size up. But as far as it stay within those ranges, there's an easier chance this market can just do like this, what it did, that it's, without any significant pullback. Just look at this stuff, what market did here in 2 minutes, just straight up. Why? Because it was touched the lower band of the range and just moved back up. Now it's consolidating. So whether it's going to sell off, because still have, in order in order ES to complete the range still is at 10 points, 6,020. Right now we on 6,012. So it can easily churn or sell off, or it can go back up. It could do anything 50-50. So there is no real edge at this point. Yes, it is extended, but we don't know whether it's try to fail and then just move back up, or it can just go completely come back into this range, because this is the middle of the range of the move. So low is 6,000, or maybe you can say 59.90, and then higher side is 6,020. So it is right now in the middle of the range. Alrighty, so we need to be careful while we are trading today. Today may be a good opportunity today, but I don't feel like unless we broke these ranges, we're gonna get a good opportunity today. You can compare that yesterday uh, when we had that day with the data. Let me just go back here. Okay, so when we had that data, what happened here? Let me go, and you can see the difference. See here. So when yesterday this happened, what happened? Market has a range expansion. Market broke out, and let me just put it here on the daily chart so you can see. So here, look at see. This is the 2 minute pre-market on the left side. Okay, look at this candle, and look at this daily candle. What happened here? We are basically broke out from the body of the yesterday or day before, and then we had an expansion. We went all the way to the up. So when you had an expansion, you had a better opportunity, because now you have a 45, 50 points, 60 points range created for you to make money. And that's what happened. We had initial drop, right? All the way to 6,030. Then we had the bounce back almost 50 points. And then again we saw in the afternoon we another drop of 50 points. So we have a big range to play. Right now our range is 10-20 points. So even if it does the same pattern what it did yesterday, but the range is only almost 10-15-20 points, which is much lower than what we had yesterday. So right now what market is doing, when today data came in, yesterday it moved from 6,000, I think 1020 to all the way 6,070. You know, we had a similar move, but not in the price range. Price range only moved 20 points here. Yeah. Here we moved almost 50 points. Here we only moved 10 points, 15 points. So it's not the same move. Though it's the same way, upward trajectory, but it's not the equivalent move. You got it what I'm saying? So, in a nutshell, what we're talking about that we have a CPI data yesterday, we had a core PPI data today. Both has positive. Yesterday we had an expansion on the upside. Price move almost 50 points, and then we saw the reversal, gap closure throughout the day. Today, after the core CPI PPI data, we see again the expansion, but it's a 10 to 20 points range, and it's much lower and inside the range than the compared to yesterday. So today, in overall nutshell, we're gonna say that it is a moderate to high opportunity day where we can find, if we're gonna find the reversal or the continuation, go back to retest of the high of the yesterday. Can you just give me 2 minutes? I will be. So still consolidating. As I said, that I don't feel like it's still in the range, so we might not see any reversal. Excuse me. Any question, guys? So still pushing up on the upside. It's a nice consolidation on the 5 minute chart. So this looks good. But the point is that they're still in the range. So I don't know whether they're going to go further up or down. It's exactly in the middle of the range. Morning, John. Guys, I'd really appreciate while you're waiting if you can go to the YouTube and give a thumbs up. So let's see, still trying to climb up slowly, slowly. Here you go. Oh, what happened? There's a spike to 6020. All right, exactly 6020. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. I think it's just a squeeze. Those who try to short this market, and exactly 6020 because that was a range. So it's really retested. So those who wanted to short, they might have placed the order on 6020. and those who are squeezed out, those who have shorted early, they're stopped out. Bum, bum, bum. I'm telling you, man, this market context is the game changer. You're gonna change your lives. You know, one way to think from the perspective is that, see, uh, majority of these transactions are usually being done by the algos. So, for instance, a big institutions comes in. If they wanted to buy or sell, they get the orders, right? They get the range. Okay, you need to buy, you know, for instance, 6,000 lot of share, 6,000 lot, and you need to buy within this range. And then there'll be other algo got the sell orders that you need to sell this many on this range. So, and they basically design the programs to buy and sell during those ranges. Uh, so if you're logical, if your mindset is a little logical, not emotional, you can identify, okay, you know what must be doing here, what happened yesterday on this price point. So if I need to offload the position where I would be taking profits, you know, and if I'm bearish about the market, where is the right spot where I need to short it? So see, still, if you look at it, still, I'm still not interested in shorting it. So go back and look at the 5 minutes chart. Even though this has a significant pullback and rejection, but if you look at it, it's still within the previous consolidation. So if you have missed shorting it close to 6,018, 6,020, at this point you can easily be stop out if you're gonna chase this move. What's happening there? Yeah. Oh wow. So sad to hear. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hmm. Yeah. There was a one time when the Boeing was just the market's lovable baby. But I think 2018-19, after the COVID-19, the travel has been reduced significantly. I think nobody really even uh, interested in Boeing. I don't see uh, Boeing either breaking out or making new highs, or anything which interests the market, because the Boeing is just not doing good. Uh, you know, it's maybe because of Trump, because Trump, like the old economy, uh, but even what is the price right now? How much is trading? Yeah, it's nothing. If you look at the 2017, 2018, it was $400 strong. So if you 10 years of inflation, it's just basically half the price, and there was no split. There was no split uh, in this. So I felt like this is just basically uh, not really. I mean, it's not something you look forward, and and I feel like usually the Dow Jones companies are dead. I mean, that doesn't give you. I don't see any trader, a momentum trader, trading those companies and making money. It's just you know not possible, basically, in a nutshell. Okay. So I just posted a short video. If you can just like that, just to push the algorithm up. I just shared in the chat in on this group chat. I will also share in the lobby. Let's see what it does show today. If I feel like the range day today, clearly look at if you look at the 30 minutes, really we're rejecting the 6020 breakout point. Um, so we have a clear higher lows from the yesterday. Uh, but if you look at it, so this is the high, this is lower high, with another lower high, it's another lower high, and right now we are on this lower high. So there's smaller range created here. So that's why trading those ranges, the worst thing I like it. I don't like to trade those very tiny ranges because you don't know it might can leak. Let it go up, spike up to the way it did just now, uh, and then come back down. So if it pushes up to 6,040, that would be the good place where we can think about shorting it. Thinking about it that it can go back into the range, and then we have a better risk reward as well. Um, or if you find a good long opportunities, we can go long here to 6,040. But shorting is this range is a little harder because we have a in between, we have a VWAP, we have a 6,000, we have a low of the day, you know, so a lot of things in between. Guys who are watching on the YouTube, please give a thumbs up. We really, really appreciate it. And if you can leave some comments for us, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask as well. So very slow session. As I said that see, as I said that this area likely be not giving you a shorting opportunities. It doesn't mean has a rejection. It means it's want to come down. It's still holding, consolidating. So now you see what I'm saying, that when I say that you always need to know what day you are in, to size appropriately. Yeah, as far if it's stay within this range, then it's become low to moderate. But if because it has the ability to go and expand given the yesterday price action. But if it stay within these ranges, then it's low to moderate. But if it moves, beyond those ranges, then it turn into a moderate to high. Yeah, yeah. So if it goes, yeah, then if not, if you stay within this, without breaking out or breaking down, then it's going to be tough. We want the expansion of the range. And this is a very tough spot. Going long is also tough, and going short is also tough. Both because if you go long, what if it's coming down and retest the V1? You're gonna stop out. What if it is you short and you just want to move back up a little bit more? So this is a tough spot. Morning heat. Where were you yesterday, buddy? Are you talking? I can't hear you. Mm. See, they also it also depend on the what level it is. This level was definitely resistance level, and it just hunted the stop. Those who shorted early is just a squeeze to that. They basically hunt the stops here or grab the liquidity. And that's what I'm saying. So because it is really in the middle of the range, very tiny range, you know, there's no incentive for either party to go long and short. But if this kind of a event happen, if you look at the daily, yeah, that you can say that this could be the liquidity grab and hunting, and then see its sell off continues. So as far as we are below 6030, we can say that the market trend has changed. This sweep has already happened, and then market is flooring coming down now. Okay, this liquidity or stop hunt happened. Market grab, market makers sold what they wanted to sold, grab the retail liquidity, and then now moving back up. Right now we are in the middle of those zones, so that's why it doesn't have that importance. Just give me 1 minute, I'm going to be back. Stay tuned. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this level doesn't have like any significance basically. Oh man, so sorry to hear. He hope she feels better. So right now we are in a multi-day range. So after the June 6th, we are still on this range basically. So if you look at the weekly, our weekly look like a we are trying to make a doji. If we sell off further, it's we're going to go and turn the week red. So really interesting the way it is happening. So we still have a 10 minutes. So see, once it turn 9:30 and assume that this becomes the doji on the 30 minutes, it could possible that we can just have a quick sell-off start. Come on, guys, give it a thumbs up who are watching us on the YouTube and the X. So I think I always feel like it's so weird on the X that the X guys are doesn't give even the thumbs up. Mm, we figured mm, it's maybe either data service or something. Okay, close. I'm gonna test again. Close everything. I'm gonna test it. Yeah, likely you're right. Maybe these are bots. Let me just go to the lobby and say again. Did you get anything? Yeah. So I think uninstall. Uninstall. I think is a good option. Uninstall and then reinstall. Market still holding up on this area. Not doing anything basically. Another 2.5 minutes. Yeah. I think now her results are getting better than the 2023. All right. Okay. Good luck. So let's see what it does. Okay. First move is upside. Oh, here you go. Okay. First move is up. Retesting it. 6,020. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, good to hear your voice. And sorry about it, man. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's when I heard you after so long. Yeah. So now, I was thinking, I always highlight you. Okay, you know what? Maybe I thought you may be busy. That's why you're not speaking to. But I'm glad. So right now we're still holding. So we're still holding the 6,012. See here, NQ is really bullish at this point, trying to break out 21,876 area. We know that's 21,900 is resistance, and for ES we have a 6,020. So let's see what it does here. So NQ is rejecting now. Let's do that. So this market is pushing down, but I'm not, I don't like it going short immediately. Uh, as because it is above the VWAP and the range is really tight. So uh, I think the good opportunity would be that it's a little bit fail, then buyers comes in and push the price a little bit up, and then we can short it. Okay, let's see what it does here. So NQ is still holding. So let's see if we can find a long opportunity. So first squeezing up. Uh, I want this another minute to get finished. The first 5 minutes I wanted to get over still 30 seconds. And NQ is over the top, right? So if we can get over 6,016 and NQ breaks out here, that could be a long opportunity where we can think about it. The market going to go and retest 6,030. Uh, but if market fails here, then you can go and look for the short opportunities. Okay, first 5 minutes are over. Okay, so market is see. I want the first rejection here. See, NQ is trying to break down, and then I want this to get failed here because NQ is still on the top side. I don't like those divergences where one is on the high, one that is on the really bearish. It looks like really bearish. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a small size under 6,010 with the risk of 6,015. It's really holding at this point. It seems really weak. It's taking too long. Does it really test 6,008? Can it break down? I don't see any order, but it's just keep holding it. I'm closing it. It's not working. It doesn't. It's not going anywhere. We'll try later. Well, a long idea working when I'm not in it. It's just spiked very quickly. See if you can retest 6,012. That's good. We'll stop out very exactly on time before it's squeezing us. Okay. So if it's gonna break out here, go small size with the risk of 5 points, and it might gonna it's gonna squeeze to 6,020. It's making it over the highs, and NQ just broke out. Just give a little bit of room. It can easily break out. squeezing everybody at this point here. And Q is much more stronger. Okay, another 2 seconds. What it does is really important now. Can it break out here? Come on, do the breakout. No, man, it seems like a range, excessively range. Okay, looks good. Looks good right now. It's going to be really interesting if we're going to break out over 620. I think it looks good, very good now. NQ is NQ is very close to breaking out. It's taking too long. I'm just really worried here that what if it's just drop in the range. Uh, so far, it's not doing anything wrong, but it's just because of the 620 range. Uh, that's make me just a little thinking about it. Looks good. It's very close to breaking out. This is the important test now. Can it? Can it? Come on. Okay, it tried, failed. Come on, 620. Okay, it's going now. Good. Very good. Very good. Come on, break the 622. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, one push more. One more push. Yeah. I basically lifted it. I stopped out here. So if you have not taken the profit or partial, you take the profit. So I'm still one account. I'm slightly positive. Other account is negative. Okay, so ignore it. I mean, it seems like a very low. There's no momentum coming in. I was thinking it's going to breach the 6,020. But six, I mean, there's nothing doing wrong. But if you look at the 5 minutes, there's a continuous 2 5 minutes and just pushing up. But all 1 minutes are inside candles from each other, and there is no momentum. And NQ also close to very. If you triple Q, if you look at it, it's very close to closing the gap. So maybe give a little bit more time, I guess. Just don't. If you are in the trade, just stop out, take a break even, because our entry was close to 616. You'll still be profitable. So just close it. So it's just a range there. 6,022 are clearly in upper band range. I was more optimistic given the way the NQ was moving. I was thinking it's going to go and retest the upper band before we short it again. But there's no momentum at all. So if it can hold 6,018 now, it could be an extremely bullish sign. It has to hold 6,018. This 2 minutes need to turn green. How many of you are red or how many of you are green? Yeah. Small green is fine. As I said, that today is. So, you should go and look at. I'm going to forward you today's session. Yesterday's session is really important because, the reason being I guided on the position sizing, and it is going to really help you that how you can position correctly on the day. you know Today is a day where either you need to be very small red or you need to be a small green. Today is not the day where on these ranges you need to have a regular size. So I'm gonna clean up the video and I'm gonna share with you, and then you can watch that. Because today is kind of a day where if you stay within this range, uh, you should be going 1/10 of your size. So if you usually take one ES, this is the day you need to just go to MES only. You know, you need to that smaller because this is a very tight range. Okay, so this 2 minutes is holding very nicely. If this breaks out, this could be a very strong breakout. So I'm gonna watch this if we can break this out. So MQ is also breaking out. Another 12 seconds before this minute's over. Don't break out now. But it doesn't have that very strong momentum. It has to pull. It seems like it's a tug of war and somebody's pulling. Okay. Okay, it's breaking out happening here now. Okay, I'm trying a small size again, going long. Can it push us to 6,030? Come on, don't fail now. Come on, don't fail now. Oh man, it's failing now again. Come on, don't fail. Come on, don't fail. 6,025. Okay, I'm out. I'm not taking any more risk. I'm already a good chunk already. So this is a really strong setup. When it comes in 2 minutes, it pushes down and then it's go here. There's usually go and retest this. In all normal circumstances, this is really a good setup. So it's a really strong setup. It's just that the way the market is moving, you know, it's just really slow. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not going to taking any more trade. I want to be red. You can see here. There you go. It's still pushing, but I'm not in it. I'm not taking any more trade. It's really slow. It seems like somebody's pulling. Just like a yesterday price action, right? Where each candle is basically an inside leg candle of the other candle. So let it go. So what Tesla is doing right now? So Tesla is still within the range. So yeah, it's kind of a low to moderate risk trading day. So everything is down at this point. Yeah, I think just ignore this move. Let this move happen. We're gonna find the see. We'll see the 10 o'clock. If we can move further up and make the lower highs and retest, maybe we can find some opportunities to shorting there. So as I said, that usually this 2 minutes are really strong setup, but I was not expecting this big, sell-off candles. But if you look at it, this is exactly the setup I was talking about. That this 2 minutes setup is really strong. But the way the price action is, it can reject anywhere, and then I don't like it. I was looking for more a squeeze pattern than the slow grinding up. Okay, again, see, again, this rejection came in, and I said that it can reject anywhere. It's not doing really anything at this point. It's a completely arranged thing. But this rejection also doesn't mean that it's going to sell off the way it is doing right now. So NQ came back into the range. Uh, okay, this is a very strong red candle with the volume. If you look at the volume, is also here. We still have a 5 minutes before the 10 o'clock. Okay, a very bearish sell off. It didn't go all the way to the 6,030, but just a little shy away from 60,030. And similarly on NQ, it just made 21,890. As I said, that this bearish doesn't mean that it's a short entry, uh, but this could be now. So what? Let's see what does happen after this bounce. Can it hold this bounce? No, but usually 10 o'clock is the day where we need to where market make the decisions of directions, because half an hour complete. Usually institutions take the positioning and decide what the flow is, but there's no actual any news on 10 o'clock today. Okay. So NQ rejected the pre-market high. What it does next? Okay, so like the shorting is getting ready. Come on, we'll short it. We'll find an entry here. Market is selling off. So far, it's holding. You know what? I think that we should completely avoid that shorting or going long. As far as we have a clear range now, 21,810 to 21,910. Almost 100 points. I think maybe it's not going to break today. If you look at it, it's just moving within this range. And if you look at the ES, it's between 6,008 and 6,024. So very tight range, all inside candles. You know, nothing, something where uh, it is easier to make money. It's seen on a 1 minute show you is shorting, it's coming down bearish, and suddenly they're going long here. So you look at this now bullish flow coming in, then they're failing it. So as far as they stay within this ranges, I think we should avoid it unless we see the break clearly range breaks. And I think the squeeze I was talking about, maybe this may be the squeeze. They created the one big red candle, uh, trying to give an impression that it's going coming down, and then just they pull it back up. Uh, they can easily do that. And if that happens, that's where we can go long, because that could be the squeeze which I was initially talking about. Uh, because it's going to trap the short sellers now and gonna just go up. But we need to see the flow. So he's trying to do the same thing what I was talking about, that this big red candle creating an impression. But for this thesis to be true, ES need to come above the pre-market high, NQ needs to go and break out the opening ranges. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think you can join me if you wanted to. I think this is squeezing right now. See if we can break out 6,025. That could be an important level. Can it if it's break out over 6,025, then it's basically likely the thesis is completely true, and it's gonna squeeze on the upside. Go small size. We're gonna give a little bit more room. Uh, Come on. And if it's break 6,025, definitely is one to move back up. Come on, push. I hit this price section now. Again, it was so NQ was so strong in just 1 minute. Now again the divergence. Now NQ started weakening again. It's coming down. I don't know, man. It's just a bizarre. I'm closing it again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is just the. Just look at this. I mean, I'm so sorry. But I guess, yeah. I think it's better not to trade this. I'm already take 3 losses back to back on this trade. It was so strong. I was clearly see the bullish momentum and the book map, and it's coming here. NQE is breaking out by giving a false trap, and then again suddenly fails. And so I think just avoid it. I'm not taking any more trade. It's just the low risk day, where I was saying to you in explaining to you yesterday that unless it breaks out those ranges, there's no point for us to trade. I mean, we anticipated one time, we anticipated second time, and I think there is no point of anticipating unless we see a clear range breaks. We shouldn't be trading. Let's put it more educational than uh, the the trading point of view. Unless we see a clear breakout, then we'll take it. But if there's no break, then we don't take it. Any question, guys? Look at this one again. Same thing. It's a range thing. Just pushing up and down, up and down. Even with this bearish candle, basically, if NQ didn't have this sell-off candle, I would hold it because ES didn't do anything wrong. But I was just worried about it that if NQ just come down here, then there is no point holding ES because ES can easily fail anytime. So we might gonna find an afternoon. So if and there's one thing is really interesting that if the range is getting narrower and narrower in the first 2 and 3 sessions, then always remember that maybe if after 2 hours, when the London session ends, when if this range breaks, it will be a very powerful momentum. It could be upside or downside. So if markets stay within this tiny range in the first 2 hours, there is likely, option one would be that it's going to break, and then option two is that they still just doing the range day the whole day. Uh, Both are possible, but I'm just saying that just keep an eye. But if anything happens on the side range breaks, that will give you a very strong momentum, and that is good. Then will give you the momentum, very nice momentum. Here you go. Look at this, man. That's exactly the squeeze I was expecting, but I was just get chicken out because of this big red candle. Oh, sorry, not this one. This big red candle. Can you see that? Oh man, look at this. Today, I think we don't have any luck. So look at it. So this red candle has chickened me out because I felt like market is not ready. And I think if you go back in the stream, I even mentioned to you that ESS did nothing wrong. But it's just that when the divergences happen, I don't like to trade in divergences. This clearly showed me that it is getting ready for squeeze. Only this, useless candle has stopped me out. But this is exactly the move I was expecting. It might just gonna go and retest this area 6030 if it breaks out, but it's exactly retested 6030 and now holding. Oh man, how unlucky we are today. Oh man, can it be any unlucky than this? But you know what? I think we did the right thing. We stopped out because we don't know what if it just fails, right? And then you're gonna be stuck into 10-15 points range drop. Did any of you guys capture that move? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's what it is. I think this is a good setup. So this clearly showed me when it has a big red candle. I saw so many aggressive selling on the book map, but it couldn't continue. I knew it's going to squeeze, but unfortunately, this ES drop just made me nervous because look at this ES and look at the NQ. NQ never dropped, and I think I mentioned as well that ES did nothing wrong. It's just the NQ where I wanted to close the trade. So you know what? See, nothing is that's what says nothing is 100%. So sometimes this gonna save you tons of money by dropping. What if just imagine that if ES follow the NQ and a drop here as well. So you enter here 6,022, and in one go you're gonna be out, 10 points. So sometimes this way, sometimes that way, right? So it is what it is, right? But it's still the range, choppy range there. Very choppy range there, very slow move. So guys watching on the YouTube, do you guys have any question? Feel free to ask, and I will answer you guys. Um, if I stay in this range, I'm not interested in trading today. We can put it more as a learning opportunity day. And see, you know what? I was talking, Vivek, look at the Dow. Dow is much more positive than anything else. Is basically NQ. I'm really, really hate NQ, man. NQ basically made it stop us out. It's really good trade. And you know why I was saying that the ES did nothing wrong? Look at the 5 minute chart. You're gonna see that. Look at this. How beautifully, it's flagging towards up. And now look at the NQ. NQ basically dropped those things. So therefore, it made me nervous. And what if it's just gonna come down further? But from the NQ ES perspective, E was really bullish. Just ES did nothing wrong. And now you look at the NQ. NQ is much faster in moving when ES is breaking out. So crazy. Very strong moves right now. And as I was saying to you that shorting on the down, on the lower side is not going to be uh, best opportunity. You can easily push back up. I think if we can find something here, a rejection, that could be a good place for shorting it. So we really want NQ to break a little bit more, ES to come here, and that could be the place where we can have a lower highs and we can short it. There you go, another push in the market. We missed it. It's just because of this wrong candle. Anyone feeling FOMO? Yeah? Anyone feeling FOMO? Hmm? Yeah, I know. But I think that our idea, you see, what learning point is that we were in the right side of the trade, uh, and I think we use a mitigant to stop out, but those mitigants are important. Things can fail. You always need to protect. Uh, but yes, now we are not chasing it because it's just going to be anyways very slow price action. It can easily push pulls back and then you can get stuck. Right? Sorry, come again. Yeah. So see, we are running very close to the resistance, so that's good. I really want this to have some sort of rejection here, and that could be the place where we can short it. So 21,940 and 6040. I think that could be the place where uh, things can easily give us the shorting opportunities. But don't chase it. If it gives, then only. Okay. Don't think that this level is going to get respected and you can blindly short. You can't just do the blind short. But yes, if it can gives you, then you can take it. You need to see a complete rejection. So rejection sometimes you see at 1020, sometimes you see 1030, sometimes you see even 1035. So this momentum may continue another few minutes. Okay, rejection came in. Exactly at 6037. Still continuation. So this is the first place where sometimes rejection happens at 1020. Okay. ES is still holding very nicely. Okay, so first rejection coming in. I'm still not convinced, but definitely this is the first rejection. It could be another squeeze first. There's still a lot of consolidation happening at this point. So almost, if you look at it, almost 7 minutes of consolidation happening on the top side. This could be the place where things can go fail because it's the resistance area. Let's just a little bit zoom in here. If you look at it here, you know, there's an important area. Let's see, can it fail here? Nice consolidation. Let's see. There might be another leg up here. Here you go. The leg come in. Really, really strong green candle. So watch, see what it does happen. Can it reject here? We wanted to see a rejection. Okay, this breakout, this consolidation breakout fails. Another 10:25, another 5 minutes before 10:30. Okay, so let's see what happened. If this time it comes down, we can short it. It's going to be a 5-point risk. Okay, short now. Yeah, so high of the day is gonna be stop out. Not top out yet. 640 is a stop loss. Might fader coming now. Still holding it. Still holding it. Don't squeeze us. Still holding it. I feel like 640 would be the resistance. So 640 on the top of the 640 would be the place where we can stop loss. Now we have a clear high. We can put the stop loss, manual stop loss over 640.50. Right. 4 more seconds. Let's see what it does here. Right. No more pushes. Come down. 1030. Come on. Reverse. No more pushes. No more stops out. Come on. Push down. The last thing I wanted that it's gonna spike us, stop out, and then gonna push down. Come on. Fail. Come on. Don't disappoint us. Come on. Failure. Come on. You can do it. Don't stop out. Come on, don't squeeze, don't squeeze. Still holding it. Come on, push us down. Come on, give us a push down. Come on. The more it's holding, I'm only scared that it's just gonna come down. But I'm just scared about it spiking us out and then push us down. It's just stopped here. I don't see any momentum on the upside now. We want this failure. We want just want to come slightly below 6,035, and then you're gonna see it's just gonna start failing. But the only thing which I'm right now worried about it is that um, what if it spike us out? So far good. Come on, it's coming down now. Good, very good. Come on, let's do it. Come on, don't pull it back up. Come on. Last thing you want, any more spike. This is just crazy. It pushes down and move back up. Come on, come on. One drop. Come on, come on. Don't spike us out. 10:33. It seems like now it's gonna spike us out. Come on. Looks really weird. Come on. No, 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 no. Still holding it. Didn't go over 40, 50. Fail it here. Fail here. No more spike. Come on. No more spike. Holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Come on. Can it fail now? It's 10:35. But if it's now spike up, because what I'm seeing that it's trying to, but on the Bookmap I don't see any volume. So that's why you see that it's making a topping tail. That's why I'm not really keen on. So that's why Waldemar, can you mute yourself? All right, so I think that's why I'm not really worried. See, now it's failing again, so I'm still in the trade, but it's not dropping. I want this drop because clearly I see there's no volume coming in on the upside, and NQ is looks much more weaker. We really want this to drop. Basically, we want this to drop 21,900 and the ES to break the 6,038 level. But I don't like it the way keep holding it, because if it's keep holding it, ultimately one side has to win, and worse could it be that we're going to stop out. Still holding. Okay, I'm stopped out. I'm stopped out. It's really market is really really strong, really really bad. Market doesn't want to fail here. So if you look at it here on the book map, there was clearly this sign, and I think that today is a day where we were wrong, you know, almost in all direction. That there was an area here, and on the book map it doesn't show any order, uh, and every time it's reject, the aggressive selling coming in and the price coming down. And if you look at the lower time frame, uh, and I think the worst thing would it be that we are again just a few minutes early, um, and here this is what I was talking about, that it's going to grab and then it's just going to fail. But at this point, it's still not failing. So I was assuming based on this 5 minutes. If you look at the 5 minutes here, uh, look at this 5 minutes. So when these 5 minutes started forming it on the upside, our idea was that this is going to fail here and then go back into the lower side of the range. So anyway, it doesn't really work all the time. So it is what it is. All right, we'll see you tomorrow then. All right, perfect. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream and then we'll meet tomorrow morning.